Okay, welcome to HQ Academy. Here we are at question number 3, and the question is: gender is the most important factor affecting the experience of the children in the family. So the part A of the question 3, explain this view. We have a 10 marks question for that particular question, and before attempting the question, we have to formulate the question. So if you want to write the answer in a one paragraph, then you have to formulate it accordingly. Like for example, you can write an introduction. You can write an introduction, and introduction must be in between 4 to 5 lines, and this is where you would be able to get 2 to 3 marks. And then you can analyze, like you can refer your arguments, for example, according to the functionist view, according to the Marxist view, and according to the feminist view. You can write some specific sociologist name in order to support your argument, so you can use the examples as well. And the last one, you can conclude it. And this analysis part should be between 6 to 7 lines, and you would be able to get 4 or between 8 marks. If it contain a very good and strong argument based on the content you read in your sociology book, you would be able to get 8 marks. And in the conclusion, you just have to conclude it, like the analysis you did in your paragraphs and the way you started. You just have to conclude it, that how that particular questions is supporting the arguments and supporting the question. The question is that how gender is the most important factor affecting the experience of the children in the family. When you will conclude it into 2 to 3 lines, and you would be able to get 1 or 2 marks. This is how you can attempt if you want to attempt the question in one paragraph. But if you have something in more than one paragraph, if you have different headings, then how you can attempt it, just follow the pattern, because we are going to attempt it, and we will write few headings in that particular question, just to extend the questions and maintain the quality as well. So let's start from the questions. Question is that gender is the most important factor affecting the experience of the children in the family, and explain this view. So where we can start is gender is considered as a significant factor. Gender is considered a significant factor influencing the experience of children and family. Factor influencing the experience of children within the family, in the family. This view is supported by different sociological sociologists or sociological theories. You can extend the line as well. This view is supported by different sociologists and highlight how gender roles and expectation, and highlighted that how gender roles and expectations shape the children upbringing behavior, and interaction within the family unit. and interaction within the family unit. So I just have provided you the introduction that what I'm going to do in that question. So number one, if we talk about the different sociologists, so number one sociologist, if I talk about, is the functionalist perspective. Functionalist perspective. So first I provide you an introduction. Now I'm going to analyze it properly. Functionalist perspective, according to the Parsons sex role theory, according to Parsons sex role theory, family function efficiently when there is a clear division of labor based on gender. Okay, family function, the family functions efficiently when there is a clear division, when there is clear division when there is clear division of labor based on gender, of labor based on gender, labor based on gender. Boys are socialized to adopt instrumental role. Boys are encouraged to adopt instrumental role, like breadwinner. On the other hand, girls are encouraged to, while girls are encouraged to socialize into expressive roles, like being nurturing. So one other factor we can add over here is feminist perspective. Feminists argue that children are socialized into gender roles, children are socialized into gender roles from a young age, boys and girls are treated differently by parents. Boys and girls are treated differently by parents. For example, boys might be encouraged to engage. For instance, boys might be encouraged to engage in sports and outdoor activities, in sports and outdoor activities, while girls might be while girls might be encouraged towards encouraged towards domestic tasks. Domestic task. Although I have analyzed it in very much detail, but you would be careful about the quantity of the question, and you have to manage your time. As it is 10 marks question, so don't spend more than 10 to 12 minutes on that particular question. I'm just explaining it for the video perspective and explaining more in detail so you can get more content regarding the question. So now how you can conclude your question. So I'm going to conclude it. So the gender plays an an important role in shaping the experience of children, in shaping the experience of children, and shaping the experience of the children through socialization. Now I am concluded with the headings I gave in the above statements. So socialization, division of labors, and parent expectations. Parent expectations. That influence child perception. That influence child or children perception and their role and their roles within the family. Within the family. So this is how you have to conclude this 10 marks question part A. And again, I'm just mentioning no need to spend more than 10 to 12 minutes on that question because we have a long question in the section B.